Good morning, traders. This is Trevor. It is 10 till 9 on Thursday morning, 8:22. Before the open here, and wanted to show you the setup and the trade I'm looking at for today. On the top panel here in this area, we've got a 5-minute chart of the ES, the S&P future. You can see. So let me pull this back out a little bit. So this here is yesterday's session. So after yesterday's close, which we closed, near the highs, and we were there pretty much all day, we actually rallied up to 29.38, and then fell down overnight. Had a rally attempt this morning at like 3:30 in the morning. Fell back down. So we had a high, we had a low, we had a lower high, and a lower low. So this is somewhat of a downtrend here. Okay. Well, this morning, and by this morning I mean right now, heading into the 9 o'clock hour, about a half hour before the open, we see price has jumped higher here. We've exceeded this high, so we know we have a higher high, right? And so it's pretty plausible. I mean, we're only up 6.5 handles here. Pretty plausible that we will touch, at least attempt, if not exceed, this overnight high, which is like 29.40. The actual candle high is 29.39, and we're at 29.36 almost. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at. Now, if you look down here, I'm going to blow this up a little bit for you. You can see we're getting pretty overbought on the RSI, again, on a 5-minute time frame. We're getting red here. We're getting over the 70 mark. MACD is up near the top of its range. So we're feeling a little extended right here, okay? On the bottom chart, bottom panel, again, 5-minute time frame. This is VWAP for the ES, and you can see, here's that high that we just broke out of from 3:30. This high is this high, okay? But the point is, we're getting up towards the upper VWAP. On a very short-term basis, I'm talking about hours, minutes, we're getting a little overbought here. Could see a little pullback after the open. If you're quick with your puts, you might be able to get some money on some long puts. What I'm going to go over here, I'm going to flip to a daily chart, and I'm going to show you the trade that I'm looking at today. Okay, on the top left here, we have ES. Top right, we have SPX. Again, essentially the same thing. But this is going to include the overnight, after-hours sessions. Daily charts for both of them. What we're looking at is, so we're above this high right here, which is 29.30. You've been hearing me talk about that's huge resistance. We're above that now. We're also above the downward sloping 20 day moving average, above the 5, above the 100, above the 10. So this is the setup to resume a leg higher. Now, I don't know if that's today and tomorrow, but what I'm saying is we are above this resistance turn support at 29.30. Our next level is going to be 29.50 to 29.55. 29.50 here is, as you can see, the 50-day moving average. 29.55 is the double top going back in May and June. So this is going to be a big level. Okay, so how do we translate that today? Honestly, what I'm looking at selling an iron condor today for tomorrow's expiration, which is 8/23 expiration. Looking at something like, I want to be above 29.50, okay, in case we make a run at that today. And I want to be below, I'd like to be below this 2900 level for sure. Anything below that would be better. We've got some good levels to watch again. So if it takes off to the downside, you got 29.30, then you've got this 29.20, 29.15. There's just a ton of support levels here. That all being said, look at that. With the FOMC minutes out of the way yesterday, we should see normal evaporation of premium today through tomorrow. So you saw premium hold yesterday because there was that event risk at 2 o'clock. So premium held all day. The unknown became known at 2 o'clock, and then you saw the vol collapse after that. What I'm saying is that's over with. We shouldn't see that today. We should just see the normal drip lower in extrinsic premium. So an iron condor, should set you up pretty good. Probably look at something like anywhere from $1.50 to $2.50 credit today if you were doing on a 10 wide. If you were doing an iron condor like I described, and then I would want to be out of it by the end of the day. Just I don't like to hold overnight, especially right now with all this volatility. So I hope that's helpful. Hope that gives you a trade idea, and see you at the open.